Marvel has officially eliminated its most controversial character. The Punisher is no more. If you haven't read Punisher issue number 12 yet, be aware that there are spoilers ahead. The Punisher is no longer a part of Marvel Comics, as officially stated. The character underwent a complete transformation throughout a 12-issue series, which included a retelling of his origin story and the revival of his wife, Maria. Frank Castle has now said goodbye to his iconic skull symbol, his weapons, and his violent mission, which likely aligns with Marvel's intentions. In the Punisher No More tale, Punisher #12, written by Jason Aaron and illustrated by Jesus Saiz, Paul Azaceta, and Matt Hollingsworth, the Frank Castle story arc comes to a close. The Punisher is arrested by the Avengers and is held in custody at Doctor Strange's sanctum, awaiting judgment. The heroes take turns visiting Frank, but none of them can get through to him. However, when Maria reveals to Frank that she intended to divorce him before she was murdered and that she unequivocally rejects his actions in her name, the Punisher's resolve finally crumbles. Frank taps into the last vestiges of the Beast's power and turns its demonic flames upon himself in a fiery blaze that appears to be suicide. From its inception, the Punisher series was surrounded by controversies. It was Marvel's attempt to salvage its most controversial character. The Punisher's skull logo had become associated with groups that the House of Ideas did not wish to be affiliated with. As a result, the character was given a new logo and a new role as the Fist of the Beast. He was chosen as the High Slayer of the Hand, a cult of assassins, and renounced the use of firearms. However, his brutal and murderous crusade against crime remained unchanged. It is evident from the story's conclusion that Marvel's intention was not to redeem the Punisher, but to eliminate him entirely. Despite the uncertainty surrounding Frank's supposed demise, as the epilogue discloses his presence in Weird World, it is apparent that the Punisher's character will not make an appearance in Marvel Comics anytime soon, and maybe never again. In this peculiar dimension, Frank now serves as a protector for the orphans, whose safety he is determined to guarantee during the ongoing conflict. When questioned about his identity, he simply responds with "Call me Frank," which holds more significance than Doctor Strange's earlier claim that the Punisher is no more. While there is a possibility that other characters will bear the name Punisher in the future, they will only inherit the title, devoid of the connotation of a homicidal, gun-toting maniac who dispenses justice independently, which Marvel intends to distance itself from. Initially, many fans were resistant to the concept of this new series. Nevertheless, they were quickly captivated by an exquisite and gripping examination of Frank Castle's backstory, coupled with an extensive analysis of the character's psyche, something that had not been seen in years. However, the final issue of the series makes it abundantly clear that Marvel, or at the very least the author, does not hold the Punisher in high regard. Maria's verdict is decisive and absolute. Frank's mission was senseless. He never pursued justice nor revenge. Everything he desired was merely a pretext to indulge his homicidal impulses. This reimagining of the character is a complete transformation, stripping away the element that made Frank relatable, the agony and loss of losing loved ones, which can happen to anyone, and rendering him entirely reprehensible. The epilogue of the series indicates that Frank Castle is capable of healing, but only if he relinquishes all the traits that made him the Punisher. This form of character assassination is remarkably sophisticated. Therefore, the series could be seen as a lengthy, intricate goodbye to the Punisher, a character that was designed to be provocative. However, Marvel Comics no longer wants to be linked with him in today's world, where avoiding controversy is a priority. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.